Nike shares up nearly 30% year to date, pacing for the best year since 2015. And today, Goldman Sachs goes all in on that name. They upgrade it to buy, conviction buy, the whole buy, this, that, and the other buy. Got to buy it. It's our call of the day.
Buy high, sell higher.
Pete, you don't own Nike.
I do not. I don't plan on buying it either.
Call?
No, I don't think they're necessarily wrong. You look at this company, and it has made a pullback from where it was on the big spike to the upside, and it's up for all the right reasons, Scott. They have done a magnificent job in navigating them through a very difficult time, particularly when we're talking about China and everything else. And that's where their growth is. They're going towards the younger people. They're going more towards women. They're going all these different other directions. I think that's all great. But you're also talking about a company that its growth rate is about, call it 5-7%, something like that. And meanwhile, you look at their PE, it's somewhere between, if you look at the forward, it's about 28. And if you look at the present, it's about 35. You got a huge PE, I realize, in Lulu, but you also have huge earnings growth and growth in general in Lulu. So that's why I choose to still be in Lulu over this name right now. And there's a lot of really inexpensive names out there as well, Skechers being one of them and several others in that sort of category where their PEs are extremely low and they've got growth.
This is such a blue chip name, yet no one owns it. Surprising.
Well, because historically it's kind of expensive. So, look, I really think it's a two-horse race at that level, which is Adidas, which is much smaller than Nike. And Nike, I mean, Nike, if you walk in there, they dominate into any sporting goods store. They dominate the shoe space. So very, very dominant there. And I just think they've got one of the best, to your point, global brands. I wouldn't say Adidas has as strong as global brand. And Lulu is just a completely different business. And there's a moat around that business, and they own it. Lulu does not discount. Sure, there's one piece here and there. They don't discount, so they're able to protect price. Nike's in the same position.
Can't really, yeah, right. It's sort of apples to oranges. We're not really comparing Nike and Lulu.
No.
They are.
Agreed,
right.
Which is one of the reasons why it's good.
Athletic
but also,
apparel.
look at the strength Nike did. They
marginal.
How many companies can go to Amazon and say, we're not selling on your site anymore. We're going to do it ourselves. That's only going to improve margins.
One of the great things about Nike is that not only have they executed well when they've run into trouble, and they've had problems before, and they get themselves out of it and figure out the way. The earnings keep growing. They are an expensive stock. We don't happen to own it, which has been a mistake. On the other hand, anyone who's selling other groups because you don't want to own traditional retailers, you don't want to own certain old line consumer brands that are fading, the money goes into a name like Nike. So they are a real beneficiary of people looking for a consumer type name that they can feel comfortable with.
Foot Locker has underperformed. If Goldman is correct about growth acceleration in this note, footwear strong, that works well for Foot Locker.